Hey guys, we have just crossed 1,000 kilometers on the odometer, and I think now is a good time while we're passing through the French countryside for me to give you my measured opinions on the 2009 BMW M3. And I will start with my thesis statement, which is this car, particularly in sedan format, is the heir apparent to the E39 M5. Let me flesh that out just a little bit more. It shares all of the obvious attributes. A big, brutish, high-revving V8 up front, good for in the neighborhood of 400 horsepower. Of course, 4 doors. And it's about the same length, width, height, and weight as the M3. Perhaps a little bit more compact in all the key dimensions, but about as spacious and about as accommodating when it comes to interior volume and trunk space. On top of that, I think it really delivers about the same level of feel and performance, especially when compared to, the compromises it has to make. This is a very smooth riding car, bottom line. I mean, it is quite comfortable. You could take this out for 1,000 miles in Europe and not even break a sweat. On top of that, the creature comforts really are M5 level. The premium sound, the heated seats, the sunshades, these sport seats are incredibly comfortable. Really about the only thing that I can pick on as far as little nits.
Keep left and continue to follow A13.
Did I mention your navigation system is significantly updated for 2009 over what the E39 M5 had? This thing is worlds better, and of course all the electronics, as you'd expect, are much, much better. I think it's, 2 generations past the M5, maybe 3 if you go from the original M5. It feels like 15 generations. It's that much more advanced, especially when it comes to integrating with your phone and with your iPod. Wonderful. But the only nit I can pick would be the leather. The Novillo leather is very nice stuff. I just don't think there's enough of it. Even in extended format, it just goes up the center tunnel and halfway up the door. But this top portion here and the dash, still plastic. Your headliner also still cloth. I think if BMW gave it a nice true extended leather option or full leather option and wrapped our dash and upper door panels in leather, gave us an Alcantara headliner, charged $1,500 more for it, I really think it would help to enrichen the interior. And last thing, price-wise, this is truly a value if you're comparing this to the E39 M5. Back then the E39 M5 was a $75,000 to $85,000 vehicle, depending on how you equipped it and depending on what year you bought. These days, this car will start at under 60 grand and can be very nicely equipped in the mid-60s or fully loaded for around 70. Including a clutchless manual, which was never available on the M5, and which, as I've told you, I probably wouldn't get if it was my car, but I did in this case. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. My thesis, the E90 M3, the heir apparent to the E39 M5.